Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield, and hopefully I'm becoming a familiar voice as you're wandering through the gym, huffing and puffing on the treadmill, or pumping dumbbells in your basement. Now, today I'm going to talk about a very controversial topic in exercise, and that is spot reducing. Wouldn't it be fabulous if there actually were a convenient way to take one specific area of your body, like your butt, your abs, the back of your arms, or your thighs, and magically make all the fat in that area instantly disappear? Well, that's basically what spot reducing is understood to be. But as you may have guessed, there is no magic wand you can wave or one special exercise you can do that will tone a specific muscle or body part and make the fat there disappear. If performing one exercise actually worked, then you could do just a few hundred crunches a day and have magazine cover model washboard abs. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually work. Trust me, I've tried. But in this episode, you'll learn the next best thing, a method for spot reducing that involves a combination of targeted exercise and cardio. Before you learn how to spot reduce, let's take a quick look at how fat burning actually works. The best way to explain it goes something like this. Imagine you have a big barrel of crude oil in the trunk of your car. Even though your car's engine uses gasoline, and crude oil is used to make gasoline, all that crude oil in your trunk isn't doing you a bit of good unless it somehow gets converted into gasoline and put into your engine. And your body is no different. Think of all that fat around your waistline to be like the crude oil in your car's trunk. You can't just take the fat and burn it right where it sits on your waistline because your body must first convert the fat into a form of fuel that your body can actually burn for energy. Your body accomplishes that by taking the fat, sending it to the liver, and breaking it down into something called free fatty acids, which can then be used for energy. Now, when your body needs energy, it doesn't actually get it from a single specific body part, like your waistline. Instead, it will take fat from everywhere and convert it into free fatty acids. So when you're doing all those crunches, sure, you might use a little bit of fat from your waistline for energy, but you'll also use fat from your thighs, your calves, your forearms, your chest, and if you're unfortunate enough to have a fat forehead, maybe that too. The end result is that your body is so efficient at taking fat evenly from all different regions of your body that the dent made in your waistline is pretty small. But I do have good news. You can use your body's fat-burning capabilities to your advantage. You just have to add a few extra steps to your spot-reducing efforts. And here is how to do it. Quick and dirty fat-busting tip number 1. Tone. Begin to perform exercises that specifically stress the muscles of the body part that you are trying to spot reduce. Let's say you're trying to eliminate fat in the back of your arms. In this case, you could do, for example, dips, narrow grip push-ups, and kickbacks. I'll put a link to each of those in the show note episodes. Try to target the specific body part, like the back of your arms, 3 times per week with 48 hours of recovery between each session. The recovery will allow the muscles in the back of your arm to grow new fibers, which results in that lovely toned sleeveless shirt appearance, assuming you follow steps 2 and 3. Quick and dirty fat-busting tip number 2. Burn. At the same time you're following the toning principles outlined earlier, you should include regularly scheduled fat-burning cardio sessions and intervals, such as the type of cardio modes that I discuss in the Get Fit Guy episode, Which Exercise Machine Burns the Most Calories? Aim for 3 to 4 times per week with 30 to 60 minutes between these cardio sessions. Quick and dirty fat-busting tip number 3, fuel moderately. Think about all that fat fuel you already have on your body. In the same way that your car is going to stay completely full of fuel if you stop at every gas station you happen to pass, your body is going to stay full of fuel if you have no dietary moderation and you're eating every chance that you get. The first 2 steps, toning and burning, must be accompanied by the third step, moderation of your eating. So try this. Write down everything you eat. Believe me, you'll instantly begin moderating if you do. By combining these 3 steps, toning, burning, and fueling moderately, you tone the muscle that is buried underneath the fat, you mobilize your fat stores to be burned as energy, and you ensure that you don't have more fat coming in as you burn the old fat. This 3-step method is incredibly effective at spot reducing and will leave you with far fewer carpet burns on your back compared to doing 100 crunches. Now, if that's not enough work for you, then I have some extra fitness for your fingers. If you haven't yet subscribed to the Get Fit Guy audio podcast, then you're missing out on an incredibly convenient way to have each podcast instantly appear on your computer as soon as it's released. And you can do that by going to iTunes and doing a search for the Get Fit Guy, or going to the Quick and Dirty Tips Network and clicking the iTunes subscribe button at quickanddirtytips.com. While you're up to it, you should also subscribe to the Get Fit Guy newsletter. Even though that newsletter is 100% free, it includes some very proprietary information that you're not going to find in the podcast or the articles on the website, such as videos of me doing exercises in my teeny tiny track shorts. And finally, for you social networking fiends out there, we've been having some great discussion and question and answer sessions at the new Get Fit Guy Facebook page, which you can find by going to Facebook and doing a search for Get Fit Guy. While you're at it, check out the Get Fit Guy Twitter page by going to twitter.com/getfitguy or doing a search for Get Fit Guy in Twitter. All right, I'm exhausted just thinking about all the different ways that you can learn how to get fit. Now, next week, we're actually going to take a little change of pace, no pun intended, and teach you would-be 5Kers out there the best way to start running. So until next time, take the toning, the burning, and the moderate fueling principles that you learned today and go get fit.